The Saints traded Saunders during the game. Why didn't they send Isaiah Foskey to Jacksonville with it? Thomas, hit that intro.
Welcome to Saints Happy Hour podcast. Always with perfect pronunciation.
Same thing as Demario Thomas. I mean, I don't know. Demario Thomas is like...
It's a linebacker and a receiver, and he just maxed them up.
Anyway, Demario Davis, same thing.
Now grab a drink and enjoy the show.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour podcast. I'm Rob Marlborough, joined by everybody as usual. I got Andrew, Dave, Kevin, Thomas running the show back in Poland. Hi to everybody in the chat. It's amazing. People are back. I see Jerry G, Will D, Jason Champagne, Fresno Saint, and new people all over the place. It's crazy. Nola Fredo, who dat golfer? Your boy Allen, too many to count. Thank you guys for joining us. We are truly back for football season. We want you to become a patron. All first-time patrons, go to patreon.com/saintshappyhour and get 90% off your first month subscription at any level. You should do it. On tonight's show, Saints quarterback battle is sadder than any Russian novel ever. Is it time to panic about the offensive line? Does the Khaulen Saunders trade mean the Saints are officially going to play as many kids as possible? And your questions, as always. Listen, we clenched only hands, so we had to come up with a new, fantastic goal for the patrons and the viewers to reach. So it's Ralph's crippled run to glory. Thomas, how close are we to it?
All right, so as you can see, I switched the graphic a bit. I hope you like it, Dave. We are on a 105-week donation streak.
You Tulane-ified it. You Tulane-ified it.
Why is Dave... Why did you take a picture of? Why did you use Dave's college ID photo in the in this graphic?
I think he's more handsome there.
I don't know, but I really like that Ralph's bad hand is covered up by an emoji.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of that.
And he has a tattoo on his a tattoo on his.
Yeah,
forehead.
I see he has the angry wave on his forehead.
I look like
so what's up with the
villain.
OnlyFans? What's up with the OnlyFans account? Where are we with this?
We are. We
need to
got
deliver on this.
We got temporary. We got partial approval. I need to resend the back of my license. They told me.
Back of your hand.
So make sure you do that.
So we're working.
Thomas, make sure he does this, please.
Make that happen.
So, I look like a villain from Inspector Gadget with that weird emoji covering my crippled hand. Listen, MVPs. The list is there. I want to remind people, every time you're an MVP, if you get to be an MVP winner, you get to go to a Saints game in 2025 with me. You get to sit with the Poors up in the nosebleeds. We're going to have a great time. Thomas, what do we have? 3 weeks left. You only got 3 more chances to get in the raffle and go to a Saints game with me. True. I did it last year. It was amazing.
Right before the season starts.
Atlanta won. It was, the Saints beat Atlanta. It was incredible. You should do it. So
you can watch the play develop from up there. That's what everybody that sits up there. That's what they always say.
Ralph will let you touch the hand. Ralph will let you touch the hand, man.
Show the listeners what possible shots you have tonight. I know there's tequila and some coconut.
I got tequila, Lunazol tequila, Blanco. 80 proof, and it's a gigantic square bottle.
Lunazol. That sounds like a nighttime medication, something that knocks you out. Lunazol.
Oh, it's going to knock him out. Yeah.
99 proof coconut. And full disclosure, I've been drinking since 2 p.m. because I was watching Everton.
Oh, shit.
It's going to be great.
Wait, because you were watching what? You totally drifted
Everton
off.
Soccer.
Everton soccer.
Everton was losing.
That's because he took too much Lunazol. He OD'd on the Lunazol.
It was terrible. Just
Lunazol.
An absolute disaster. And I'm drunk.
Don't take if you're allergic to Lunazol.
Lunazol.
Right, so let's talk about the preseason game because Dave, you weren't there for.
I did not go. The comeback of the century.
You missed.
Oh.
But I just want to point out that the starting center. You like to look at the depth chart. You like to point out that your buddy
this again.
on the depth chart is dead.
Did he move up?
My guy. You're like,
Easton
oh yeah,
killed-
like
Easton
if you look at the depth chart, if you look at the veterans that are playing on the depth chart, I mean, my guy is third and your guy is third. But if you actually look at the game, you know, like the one they actually play, the starting center was Torricelli Simpkins. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
saw that.
Unfortunately.
Kevin, I feel like that is reason enough to panic about the Saints offensive line because Saints Twitter at large, they don't really care about our adopted son UDFA competition, but they are already clamoring. They're like, Simpkins needs to start at guard. We need to start him at guard. Radoon sucked. Ruiz sucks. Penning sucks and is hurt. Start Simpkins at guard. Find another. The offensive line is a disaster.
What's
Well,
really
it's
frustrating?
funny.
What's really
It's funny
frustrating
how-
to me is that Andrew picked Torricelli Simpkins. I'm sorry, Kevin. Just sit back for a sec. That he picked Torricelli Simpkins. I picked Easton Kilty for the same reason. You know, we were both like, offensive line is right for the picking. Like, that's where the advantage is going to be. That's where the opportunities are going to be for an undrafted free agent. But somehow Andrew still manages. Like, that was a coin toss, a coin flip to me. Obviously, Andrew got the pick before me. But like, he's
Was it,
still.
though?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how you always you like a squirrel that always finds his nuts. I don't know how you do it. There's Max. Hello, Max.
Yeah.
Max, Daddy's been drinking since 2 p.m. Get away, son.
Apparently.
A competent
Kevin,
Malort takes the camera.
Competent.
Kevin, what were you going to say? And please come closer to your mic when you say it. Thank you. And by the way, for those listening at home, he's wearing a goddamn maroon polo shirt.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
wearing a maroon shirt. Anybody that sees the video will plainly be able to see. This is not a maroon shirt. This is
Please.
Come on,
Are you
flex on
serious?
us. Flex
This is
it.
rust. This is cedar wood. This is like a rust color.
That is as
Cedarwood.
maroon as
Cedarwood.
I've ever
That's
seen
my
in
God.
my
shit.
life.
That's maroon. I will not be
that-
gaslit. I will not
That
be
is
gaslit
Mississippi
on my own
State meets
podcast.
Texas A&M. That is maroon.
Seriously.
Listen, Maroon 5 shirts. Stop with this gaslighting. All right.
I will not
Stop
be
with this
gaslit on my
gaslighting.
shirts. This is a
Fucking-
rust-colored shirt.
Okay.
Dave, I think he
Um,
has at least 6, maybe 7 maroon shirts.
It's crazy. I feel like if you look in,
three. I think I have 3.
What do you think, Dave? You think it's 6 or 7?
I think if you look in Kevin's closet, it's like a cartoon like Peter Griffin or Homer, where it's just like all of the same outfit, just all lined up.
Here's what we've learned.
White
Here's
shirt,
what we've
blue
learned
pants.
about you. Here's what we've learned about you two. Not only are the two of you bougie as hell, you're both a couple of colorblind bastards.
No, the only
Because
person colorblind
I'm
here is
telling
me.
you, this is not maroon.
Yeah. San Antonio
The
Saints
chat
says he went from
disagrees.
Texas A&M.
The
and he's pretty
Czechoslovakian
I'm looking
judge
at the
says it's
video
maroon.
also. I can't help it if the camera that I'm being filmed on doesn't properly capture the color here.
Come on, man.
Anyway,
The
what
chat
did you wanna say,
disagrees. It's
please?
100% maroon.
Yeah. What did you want to say, Kevin? Before we go, because we got to talk about quarterbacks.
I lost it. Once I got cut off, and you went on your thing, and then you both started saying that's a maroon shirt. He's wearing a maroon shirt.
All right.
Dave
Anyway,
is
speaking of
Dave
Actually,
is
no,
speaking of
I
trade,
remember now. I remember.
we go.
Dave.
Hang on.
That's good.
No, I remember.
No,
Penny.
don't interrupt. Yes.
Penny. It's funny how everybody's flip flopping now on Petting because at one point it was, oh, you know what? This might have been a better idea to move him over to the guard position. We might have something here, and then all of a sudden he gets hurt and he's out, and then it's no. Not only does Reduns or Radens or whatever his name is, not only does he stink, not only does this guy stink, not only is this guy hurt, but Trevor Penning, he stinks too, and we need to get rid of everybody. Like the preseason flip flopping is hysterical. Somebody needs to just flat out say, what do you like about the offensive line? Not what don't you like. What do you like about the offensive line?
I like Banks. He looks amazing. Dave, is Ruiz the new Andres Pete? The offensive line that everybody hates.
Jeez. Oh God, yeah, I don't know. Actually, because you mentioned that, I do want to mention one thing. Torricelli Simpkins, Andrew's undrafted free agent. He did have a holding penalty. Had a holding penalty.
He did. He did.
Just
he
want to
did.
mention.
I
Just
saw that.
wanted to mention that.
I'm willing to admit that. But you know what? You know what? Like to Ralph's point, like let's go back to Cesar Ruiz for a minute. How unbelievable is it that guy, as bad as he's been able to kind of stay under the radar because Penning is on this offensive line. It's almost like he's been super Andrews Pete, but because there's another guy on the line that's worse than Andrews Pete, Ruiz has been allowed to be like sub Pete level and kind of skate by.
Sub Pete.
This offense,
You know what I'm
these
saying?
guards are so bad, Andrew. I'm watching Monday Night Football, and I'm longing for the halcyon days of Lucas Patrick at guard.
Yeah.
That's where I am.
How did we feel about? I know Brady is in the chat. I know he was loving the performance by Jonas Sanker. How did we feel about Covenant Eagle Jonas Sanker in that game, though? What about that?
He looked good. He looked. I feel like running back we're fine. We've got Kamara obviously.
Well,
I think
he's a safety, so.
Sorry.
I was told by one of my sources that
Thinking of who was behind Velas Jones. I'm thinking of Velas Jones.
that they took Jonas Sanker because he was the highest guy on their board. It wasn't necessarily position of need at the time because they had Honey Badger, they signed Reed and that, but they were like, he's the highest guy on our board and we're taking him. So, I mean, we'll see how it works out. But this offensive line, Dave, I feel like it's the one thing for the Saints. It's gotta be okay. If the offensive line is not okay, then all the bad people are going to be right about the Saints, and they're going to be terrible. Like if the offensive line's got to be okay, it's got to be like a top 16, 17 unit, because if it's not, your rookie quarterbacks are going to be even worse.
Look, I mean,
Did Kevin just go into his wardrobe and change shirts? I feel like this is even more maroon than the last shirt.
No, it's the same shirt.
Same shirt.
Same shirt. No, this one's more rust. He's just got chicken and rice. Look, I think if they can trot out the same 5 starters all season, yeah, they could be a top 16 offensive line. But let's face it, like that's not going to happen. They're going to get injuries, and I feel like this is a unit that's, maybe you could. I think we've said this before. Maybe you could sustain one injury and be okay, but you get 2 injuries on the O line, and I think all hell. I think it's the house of cards, and it all just starts crumbling down. So, I don't know. I mean, you've already got Torricelli Simpkins. You've already got Torricelli Simpkins as your starting center.
Yeah. Do you guys? Well, it's McCoy. McCoy was sitting out, so it's not like Simpkins is actually.
I got McCoy in bubble wrap, man.
But do you guys think this is the most pessimistic we've been about the Saints since this podcast started going into a season?
Yes.
It feels that way.
I can't remember a season since we started this show that we were remotely as negative, and that includes every year that DA was the head coach.
I was really, I mean, we weren't doing, I don't know that we were doing it as big and as bold as we do it now, but 2012, I was really down on them. I wasn't thinking like, oh, the 2012 Saints are going to be the worst team of all time, or they're going to pick number 1, right? Like this Saints team, a lot of Saints Twitter feels like it's going to. But I did feel in 2012, I was like, Sean Payton's not here. There's no way this team's winning anything without Sean Payton.
I was more optimistic. I mean, we didn't have a podcast back then, but like the Ditka years, all 3 Ditka years, I went into week 1 believing that they were going to turn it around. So I was more optimistic. But by the way, Kevin, just a heads up, the polls just came in for the votes. 89% of our listeners believe that your shirt is maroon. Only 11 do not. So.
That's right.
Apparently, there's an epidemic of color blindness here amongst our audience.
I mean, listen, Tipton.
That's the only explanation.
This is my thing with the thing with the Saints. If you want me to be toxic positivity, sunny side Ralph, Andrew.
Sunny
The
side.
Saints, the Saints roster from player 30 to 53 is probably the worst roster in the NFL. It probably is, right? But that's what we saw Sunday. Like, the Saints treated the important week 2 part of preparation. They treated the Rams joint practice like it was the second preseason game. The starters got all their work, and Sunday was just kind of like whatever. And
Didn't they kind of get cooked by the Rams, though, or no?
no, I mean, I watched it. It was a terrible camera angle, but the Saints did stream it live. I thought the Saints defense looked really good, but they were playing against Jimmy Garoppolo. Still, I didn't realize, still in the league, Kevin. Jimmy Garoppolo. Wow.
Jimmy
Saints
G.
defense looked really good. Chase Young looked incredible. The offense really struggled. The offensive line really struggled. But the Rams' pass rush is good. They got Jared Verse. They got Young. But I just feel like this Saints team, it's a little bit of an overreaction about the Jags game. A little.
Interception!
There we go.
Ruiz is a Tulane alumni.
Oppenheimer!
Wow, getting the
Tulane
start.
hater! 20 buckaroos.
Who's a Tulane alumni?
Ruiz is from
Ruiz.
Tulane.
He said Ruiz.
No,
he's
he's
a Tulane alumni.
No, he's not. We had Sincere Haynesworth last year, undrafted.
Yeah, a guy you
Um,
passed on.
Yeah.
Andrew, I gotta say, I don't know where it ranks in funniest Saints trades all time, but the Saints trading with the team they played in a preseason game and trading our trash for their trash, like a swap, was pretty funny. On Sunday,
It was interesting that the Jaguars, as they were leaving New Orleans, were like, "Hey, are you guys not using Khaulen Saunders? Because he can come back on the plane ride home with us." And the Saints were like, "Yeah, please take him. We'll take a 6-pack of Barks in exchange." By the way, Kevin, the voting is now crossed over into 90%. 90% of our listeners believe that your shirt is maroon.
Maybe I should end it.
90% of America can't even agree what day it is, and 90% of
that's
our
right.
listeners,
I'm gonna
our
end it and
viewers,
put
Yeah, I mean,
Kevin.
that's an open
know.
and shut case right there.
That's right.
But look, yeah, I mean, I was a little bit surprised, but look, Saunders wasn't making the team this year, and obviously the scheme has changed, and he's not in the mix really anymore. We saw that on the depth chart in terms of he was getting into these games in the second half, a lot of times in the fourth quarter. So it makes sense that they would move on from Binky. I will always remember his carries, his fullback carries. That was always a good time. Him being a goal line fullback was tremendous. So I'm sad that I never got to see him catch a pass for a touchdown. But yeah, Saunders was good times as a fullback, a goal line fullback. Decent defensive tackle too. He had some plays for the Saints. But yeah, they trade him for some center, and I guess he'll come in and try to compete with Simpkins, Reduns, and some of the interior offensive linemen the Saints have. So we'll see where it goes.
This was a player for player trade. I feel like we don't see that many of them.
right.
Yeah, we
You
don't see that very often.
Dave, Noah Fredo has an interesting question. Do you think the Saints having nothing but Sunday noon games will help save Ralph's liver? Nothing can save my liver, Noah Fredo. It died 5 years ago. But Dave, how do we feel about I like all the noon games. I think it's good. I think America doesn't need to be seeing the Saints at all in prime time or in special windows on Fox. They don't need to do that. I like the noon games.
Yeah, I mean, as somebody, we're all in the general bracket here. So as somebody with kids, in their mid 40s, I definitely do not mind the noon kickoffs. Let's just get this done early. I don't need to drink. Don't give me a reason or another excuse to drink. So I'll just go to the game, act normal.
I don't need a late night bedtime to remind me that the Saints are awful. Let's just get it out of the way at noon.
Right. Yeah, even better. Right. Too. I don't want to stay up late and lose sleep over this also. So yeah, let's get it done by 3:30. I have
really
the rest
need
of my
to go
afternoon.
to bed pissed off at 11 p.m. Eastern because the Saints got boat raced by some team, and I'm hating myself because I stayed up for it. I would much rather get along with my Sunday at 4 p.m. and still have the ability to kind of distract myself and think about something else. So,
Kevin, on a serious
I like it.
sort of. Go ahead, Dave.
Nothing. I said I like it.
No, I was just going to say, Kevin, on a serious, like, philosophical thing about the Saints with the Saunders trade, is this the Saints sort of unofficially, officially announcing, look, we're playing all these kids on defense, and we're playing like we're Matthew's gone. We traded Saunders. Like we're gonna phase out even maybe a couple more vets, and all these kids that we drafted are gonna play. Or was this just like a one-off? Because I feel like it's definitely like a move in the kids are playing direction.
It's a move in that direction. I don't know if I would. I wouldn't feel comfortable staking anything on it. I do think, because look, I'm looking at the depth chart and Shough is still listed ahead of Christian Boyd.
Man, we're gonna do this song and dance again. I'm looking at the depth chart.
I'm just telling you he's listed ahead of him on the depth chart.
We're gonna do this again.
Yeah, apparently.
We're gonna look at the depth chart instead of looking at who they're actually playing in the games. That's what we're gonna do.
When the coach makes the decision, or when Shough gets cut, then yes, then that means that Christian Boyd will take over, and then more proof to Ralph's overall thesis that we're going to roll with the young guys. I'm not saying I'm not disagreeing with Ralph's premise. I'm not disagreeing with his thesis. I'm simply saying I see where you're going. I don't know for sure that is where we're going, but we are headed in that direction. That's it.
Evan, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to look at that fancy depth chart you got in front of you. And I want you to look at the quarterback depth. All right. And I'm going to ask you, does that answer the question, are we playing kids? Look at all three quarterbacks on that fancy depth chart. Do you think we're playing kids? Or do you think we're serious about this season?
Well, the rib's on you. We're not keeping one of them three guys on this roster by the time
from your lips to God's ears.
I have to say,
have no legs. I have no legs.
Dave, Thomas, put up that tweet that I sent you yesterday in the rundown. The Saints quarterback competition, if you put away your recency bias, which I'm the king of, but if you put away your recency bias, this thing is dead even. Look at these stats.
Look at those
Tyler
stats.
Shough, 24 of 34, 231 yards, a touchdown and interception. Rattler, 25 of 35, 252 yards, one touchdown and one interception. It literally
don't forget that
cannot
you're missing the one fumble.
Closer.
You're forgetting Rattler mercendising a fumble.
Yes, correct.
Fumble
correct.
merchant.
I'll
give him credit. No sacks yesterday. I got it. Listen. I was surprised his family wasn't in my DMs.
Thomas, do you have the soundbite from last week that we put together? Can we play it again for the people where Ralph was ready to crown Shough as a starting quarterback?
No, I deleted it.
Can you pull that up real quick? Can we play that again?
Jesus.
Deleted it. No, you never delete it. Anyway, I just want to remind everybody that not more than 3 weeks ago, Ralph thought Shough was running away with this. And I said, hold your horses, buddy. I don't know about that. It's about time we started talking about the quarterbacks. We're like 30 minutes into the show, and I'm pretty sure that's what everybody wants.
We're trying to mix it up. We just do a little curveball at the people. Every
Yeah.
Saints podcast starts with the quarterbacks. We're throwing them a change.
All right. So I actually, I don't know if I came up with this myself or I heard it from somewhere else. I actually have a deep, we're going to go deep. We're going to go philosophical here. I'm going to ask a question to you guys.
I like the comment by Brady, by the way. He says, this could not be closer, unlike the maroon shirt poll.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Kevin catching strays.
Tomas, I took a picture of my shirt and I sent it to you. If you would like to show it at some point.
What kind
You
of
did.
what kind
I
of
thought that
filtering
was
and
just
manipulating
directed at
did you
me. I
do?
thought it
There's
was
no
directed at me.
Because you're the one that can put these things on the screen.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
We only
but
talked to you,
I thought
Thomas,
it
to
was
put stuff on the
just a
screen.
personal, dig at me. The photo.
No. So let's. I'm not. Let's not talk about who's going to start for this team. I want to know at the start of the season. I want to know who do you think is the starting quarterback at the end of the season? Who do you think is going to be the starting quarterback week 17?
Drew Brees.
Yes.
Do I have to assume good health, or can I mix in
I
injuries?
mean, honestly, that picture looks
you
more
can-
maroon than his actual shirt.
No, it doesn't. It does look more
that
rust.
picture of Kevin.
It does look more rust, but
It looks like
It's still
Ryan
in the
Russillo
red
had a
room.
baby with a terrorist. And Kevin, I said this on the pregame show, he's 3 weeks away from being on a no-fly list if he doesn't trim the beard.
Allahu Akbar.
check his shoes.
Alhamdulillah, Kevin.
So who do you guys think? Yes, you can take into account injuries. Yes, you can be realistic if you want. But who
I'll
do you
say
think
this.
was going to be?
It,
And it's obviously week 17 is obviously like we're not
Week
playing for
18.
anything. Like
Week 18.
sorry, week 18. But we're not playing. It's like we're going for like our fifth win.
I'll say this. I've been fighting with people on Twitter because people on Twitter have been, and national people, Dave Hellman of The Athletic, he even got in an argument with me. A lot of people are saying if Shough doesn't start week 1, he's officially a failure because he's 26 years old. And if he's not starting week 1, that means it's a busted pick for the Saints. My only argument is Shough better be starting week 18 and he better be progressing and we better feel pretty good about him. Because if not, then it's a bad pick. But I think it'll be Shough week 18. I think it'll be Shough.
Yeah, I agree.
Same.
And I
Same.
think, Dave, and I'll add one more thing. I think 50% of Saints Twitter is going to freaking hate it because I think the Saints are going to be better and I think they're going to be pretty competitive and they're going to be winning games and playing themselves out of a top 3 pick. And that's going to drive a certain segment of Saints fans absolutely insane.
All right, y'all. We've been slow to donate tonight. I want to see Ralph chug this tequila. So donate if you're so inclined, please.
Venmo too.
We're not
Venmo,
looking good
don't
on you
forget.
sprinting the 40-yard dash on Ullman Stadium right now. This looks in peril.
It could be in peril.
But look, we've got one more game, and like, what are we gonna get out of that game? Like, are the Saints even gonna play the starters? Right? Like, the third preseason game tends to be a game that you don't really utilize your players, right? It's for your backups and trying to figure out like who makes the back end of the roster, right?
I think you got to go same as you. I think you give each of them half. I mean, I don't know who you give the quote unquote starting thing. Like go out there with the ones. Although I don't think any of your offensive or defensive, offensive line guys or your big weapons. I don't think you're going to have your Olaves and your Shaheeds. They're not going to be out there, so you're not going to have your weapons. But I don't know. I mean, obviously they're watching practice, and like some of this is based in practice too.
Do you think Hayner's going to play more?
No, that's a waste. To me, that's just a waste of time. Like he's obviously just let him throw the rugby ball on the sideline. We don't need him throwing a real football. His small hands are more adept at the rugby ball.
Rattler's
There we
family
go.
has their sights on you, Ralph. Be careful.
28.3 Run Cripple Run donation via Stream Elements. Best way to donate. We are almost halfway there.
But
You're being funny, but I mean, I think another no sacks performance by Spencer Rattler, and we're gonna have a family reunion for the Rattler family in my DMs on Twitter. Like you joke.
Look, I just want to say one thing also. Like we put up those two stat lines and we compared them, and there's a lot of, as you guys all know, there's a lot of hidden.
That Dave mute button looks better every week.
Oppenheimer 25. Buckaroo Super
There's a lot
Chat.
of-
That's a
There's a lot
number.
of stuff that happens in a preseason game that might not necessarily show up in the numbers. Like, just for example, in that last game, Shough hits a wide open Olave for a first down, and Olave just drops it. And they're moving the ball really well. That's a great drive. It's a good drive regardless of Olave dropping it, but it would have been a great drive if they had got to continue it. And
Would have been
you're
first and
talking
goal if
about
he'd have caught it because he was running before. he caught it.
exactly. And Shough may get a touchdown there, and so that changes his stat line. That in a tight race like what we're talking about here, one additional touchdown could be a big difference if you want to just compare stat lines. I think just from what we've seen.
That
Look,
drop by Olave was criminal.
Annoying too, like F Olave for that. Yeah,
Drink
that
up.
was amateur hour. Okay, but that's what the preseason's for.
Interception!
Lunazil.
And Kodak Golfer taking us over the edge. Oh my God! We're almost on to the second one.
Lose all. It's like poor man's night.
But I think just to put a bow on it and to end it, I mean, the thing is though, it's like if they're both equal, Rattler's been here for a year. He's now in his second year. Like, this is Shuck's first month.
Yeah, like
So-
if it's even close, you start the rookie second round pick. Period.
Yeah, like he's and just eye test, like he just gets rid of the ball quicker. He seems to make decisions. Yeah, he's made some dumb decisions, throwing it to Ruiz or whoever that offensive lineman was. Like, that was silly. And tripping and slipping and that kind of shit. But I feel like he doesn't make the same mistake twice. He kind of learns it, and I don't know. I feel like as far as ceilings and floors go, I don't know. Shough may have a higher ceiling, or it certainly
ceiling
seems
is the
that
roof.
way. But
Kevin,
yeah,
here's
well, hopefully
here's
so.
a
I don't know.
here's a theory. If
Oh no,
Here's
no,
the
no,
theory,
drink.
time
We're not
to
starting a
drink,
new-
man.
We're not starting.
The
Yeah, we're not
theory-
starting a new
the
topic.
theory is that you're taking
The
that
theory is
box
you
of
drinking that
tequila to the
square
face.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
here we go. It smells
Your,
good.
your prescription of Lunazol is in.
Is winner. Here we go.
Here we go.
The doctor says take one of those and call him in the morning.
It's still going down. Okay.
Ooh. My chest burns like gonorrhea on a cheap whore.
Ooh,
San
great.
Antonio saying thanks for 10 buckaroos.
Thank you.
As I near 50 years old, I can't day drink during the week like I used to. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
What's that
seven,
for
but
for
it's-
that? 7?
That looked like a niner. That looked like a
Alright.
niner.
It's a
That
shot. It
looks like
might.
a 9.
If he says 7,
Give
that's
me a
7.
number. Give me a number.
I mean, it's a
said
7, but
seven.
I feel like my pre-gaming, I don't want to give it a 9 when it's really just I was pre-gaming and I
Right. Okay.
and I it was inflation because I was drinking
Yeah.
too much.
Noah Fredo wants to know, Thomas, how close are we to the
Yeah,
second
I need to
shot?
update. We had so many donations in a short span. I forgot to update. So we are $12 away from the second drink.
Wow.
By the way, and Cajun
nice.
Sands, the
Life
legend
comes at you
himself,
fast.
is in the lead with $55. By the way,
Here's my question, to you, Kevin.
Wow.
If Shough starts week 1, is it less likely
Make it
that
rain.
they'll
Oh boy.
go
Oh boy.
back to Rattler? Oh wow.
Yeah, shut up, Ralph. Take a drink.
we are the golfer. That was a quick one. 12 buckaroo super chat.
Tomas, you can keep that puke meter up.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's yeah.
That's right. You don't. No need to take it down.
Ooh, man. Okay. Hey,
It's
Sally,
like,
I need assistance.
it's like Memorial Day when you put up the American flag. You just leave it up through July 4th. You don't need to take
That's
it
right.
down.
That's right. Here, this is coconut 99 proof. Here we go.
Oh shit! You're gonna enjoy this. This is gonna be like a 3. It's probably gonna coat your throat. Oh wow! Oh, never mind.
Oh, he went to puke
Did
into
he
a
drool?
plant.
I think he drooled a little bit.
I don't know, we
there.
couldn't
I saw
see.
something fall out of his mouth.
Yeah, I heard like a gurgle.
Yeah,
That's a Sally, I need help.
into those orchids back there.
Wait, what?
I had,
that was
I had a
9?
reversal of fortune. I had to force it back in. Sally removed the puke bucket, and I had to call an audible and send it back
Puke
down.
plant.
Oh,
The puke plant.
Ooh.
So what
I
was
would
that?
never
All right.
pick Stanley John Baptiste.
Well, go get the Malort. Let's
maybe
see if we
you
can get to. Let's see if we can get to level 3.
That's a 9. Oh,
Oh, that was a
man, that
9.
coconut.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
it's 99 proof. Are my eyes watering?
I can't tell.
All right. Are the Saints less likely to play Rattler in 2025 if Shough starts week 1?
No, because I mean he's still under contract on a minimum deal, so I don't really see Rattler going anywhere. But I think there's a real scenario where they're like, yeah, you're the third string quarterback, and then he demands a trade, and the Saints are like, well no one wants you, so.
Well, no. I was
Ralph's
just saying,
question
like,
is Ralph's question is if they start Shough week 1,
Right.
then would they ever go
back to
in
Rattler.
week 4 or week 10 or whenever? Would they ever go
Yeah, I
back
mean,
to Rattler? That's I think if you do that, this season.
I mean,
I don't know. My personal opinion, I think
Shough-
that's
Shough would have to be really bad.
yeah. I think like that's going to screw your confidence for your quarterback, for your guy. I think mentally that's not good, and I think yes. I agree. It's interesting that that basically if they're starting Shough, like I think we give him a long rope, but if you pull him, then
It's like you're not going to have the
bad. You're in a bad
We
situation.
pulled him and he rebounded and came back and ended up.
I just don't see the
Just
same.
beat the Falcons. Just beat the Falcons twice. That's all I ask.
I mean, I don't see a situation where they like bounce back and forth, where they're like.
No,
I certainly don't see a situation where they're going, week 1 with one guy and week 2 with another guy, and week 3 with this guy. And I certainly don't see a situation where it's like week 5 and Shough is looking meh, and they're like, we just want to change it up a bit and put Rattler in. Then Rattler looks meh, and then going back to Shough. I don't know, going back to Shough. I don't see that.
Kevin, let's say the quarterback
Sorry, Ralph.
Cajun Science,
Yes, we are
20
so close.
buckaroo donation via Stream Elements, and I'm hearing that
We are 80
something's
bucks away.
laggy with Stream Elements. Give me a heads up, guys, from the chat if something happens or something.
We're $80 away from Malort.
Drink 3.
Something is lagging in Stream Elements. Does that mean we've already reached the donation streak and we just haven't received it yet or seen it yet?
We haven't
It's
gotten to the
like
future
it's like light years. It's like the sun, this light we're seeing from the sun really happened 20 years ago, and we're just now seeing it. So Ralph, just go ahead and drink now, because I think what they're saying is we've already got the donations.
We already
We've got.
we already
They
hit
just
the
need to
next
clear.
3 donation goals. You need 3 in a row, man.
Yeah,
Like a check,
exactly.
it just needs to clear.
Exactly. We haven't updated the meter yet. It just hasn't hit the meter.
And check the Venmo also.
Kevin, what is one thing?
Check the Venmo.
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay, just science. What the hell is happening? 80 buckaroo.
Wow.
Donation via Stream Elements. So I guess it is working properly, and we have $3 away.
Go get the Malort.
$3.
Go get the
Yeah,
Malort.
go get it. Go get it ready. Yeah, go get it ready.
You guys,
$3 away.
what is one thing?
Check
All right.
Venmo and go get the Malort. Go.
No, he's got to give us a topic to talk about. No, Jesus.
No.
Too late.
Oh, I know a topic. I know a topic.
What's the topic?
Ralph told me to Google the screenshot of the male cheerleader
the cheerleaders?
for some
the guy.
reason.
Oh, for
Yeah,
Christ's sake.
Kevin. Yeah, let's tee it up for Kevin.
Kevin's disgusted.
Just for some background. I thought this was kind of funny, actually, but just for some background, Kevin got on his high horse on our text message thread like yesterday.
I didn't get on my offer.
That's fine. Anyway, yes, I think it was yesterday, and he was like, "You know what? I'm really proud of you. Didn't get on the high horse. You got on the high horse for New Orleans Saints fans, for them."
I'm gonna
And
go
you
get
were
another drink.
You were basically like, "You know what? I'm really proud of Saints Who Dat Nation, because I haven't heard one thing about male cheerleaders and how they're not happy with male cheerleaders." And sure enough, after the game yesterday, did we get it? Is that-
Yeah,
there we go.
$5.
Yeah,
there we
Wendell
go.
Cavalier, as always, taking out over the edge. The
And
best
sure
was
enough,
around.
after the game yesterday, Hold the Mayo has his show, and he's got a clip all over social media, a 3-minute long clip of a caller who calls in ranting about how he hates the male cheerleaders, and it was as you would expect, your typical male chauvinistic stuff.
Sure.
And it was funny just because Kevin had pointed out how good Who Dat Nation was, and it was less than 24 hours in which we went ahead and quickly disappointed him. So go ahead and tell us how you feel about male cheerleaders.
Dave, you're mashing time periods together. I quote tweeted something like a week ago because this crap has been going on for longer than that.
That cheerleader looks like Trevor Pennington when he's off a steroid.
No. Ralph, let me cook. All right? Let me cook. Clear out. I'm taking threes now.
Got
I'm gonna go get a drink.
So, okay, they got some effeminate-looking guy, dressing up and being cheerleaders. They got it on, I don't know, like 10 or 11 teams. There's male cheerleaders. Big scandal. Woo! Like, why is this a thing? What is it? And I'm not saying why is this a thing. Like, why are male cheerleaders a thing? Why is this big hullabaloo a thing? Who gives a shit? I am not watching football. I'm not going to a football game to look at the cheerleaders. I don't care how hot they are. I don't care how well they dance. I don't care what sort of choreography they're doing. I'm there to watch football. Cheerleaders, no cheerleaders, somebody on a unicycle tossing bowls on their head, whatever. Like, I hate that so much of everything in this country is now it's a war zone. It's an absolute cultural war zone. Everything you do. Are you an Xbox or a PlayStation guy? Oh, there's a friend of her. Are you an iPhone person or do you rock with an Android? Do you do this or do you do that? Everything is somehow political.
Hold on a second. If you use an Android, you are an actual monster. Okay, so
Kevin uses an Android.
Right up until you started talking about Android and I get a green text instead of a blue one, or when you're on that chat chain where you have 7 buddies that are on the iPhone and it would be blue, except for that one friend that makes it green, that, like, my OCD brain explodes. And you are completely wrong, Kevin. Mm-hmm. If you have an Android, you're a monster. You're terrible. Great. Everything else I agree with. Continue.
Great. So they got the male cheerleaders in high school. They got male cheerleaders in college. And guess what? They got guys running around doing shit in the pros. Again, big goddamn whoop. It's not like the cheerleaders are taken care of anyway, folks.
That's right.
So,
they're making $8.
Right. They're making $8 an appearance and this, that, and the other thing. I mean, what are we doing here? All we're doing is it's a bunch of professional pros who want people arguing and yelling about inconsequential shit.
Well,
that's all.
And I think we
don't
just
care.
need
That's
real
what
football. We
the
need
guy
real
wants
football
to come out
bad as a
and
country.
prance around. I watched 15 seconds of the dude shaking his ass out there. Great, congratulations. You look coordinated. I hope nobody bothers you. And if anybody does give you shit, they can fuck right off. I'm tired of this.
Oh, Ralph's pants just got tighter.
I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies. Period.
All right. First of all,
if you go after somebody, and I don't care what sort of group they're in or culture or whatever, and you go at them and you're just fucking needling them or whatever, or like saying you can't be here, you can't do this, you can't do that. I don't like it.
Your boy Allen says,
and listen, I ain't doing this to fucking score points. I don't care if somebody calls me a pal, an ally, or this. I don't care if I get invited to some cookout or some a chaperone concert or whatever. I don't care. Just leave people alone. That's it.
Kevin, an ally. What Kevin, what I'm hearing is that you are in favor of men taking away jobs from women.
Yeah.
Wow. Your boy Alan has a good. Your boy Alan makes a good point, Ralph. And I'm curious, can you even distinguish between a man and a woman from your seats in the Superdome?
I can't.
Yeah. Thanks, your boy Alan, for the super chat.
4 beers in, I can't. I just see. You know what I see, Andrew? I see a great ass. That's what I see. That's what I can see.
Cajun Sands asks, did the Android comment trigger Kevin?
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what got me fired up. I was
Kevin, it's like,
Andrew made that Android
Which
gig, and I
host
kicked
would
it
be
to
the
fifth
best
gear.
male cheerleader?
I can tell you which would make it
Andrew.
worse.
Andrew.
I would go with
Juge.
Ralph and his bad
It's
hand.
Juge.
Andrew.
It's Juge in a heartbeat.
What I don't understand is the Saints. With respect to well, go ahead, take the drink. But with respect to the guy that was calling in to hold the mayo, like the Saints have had male cheerleaders since Jesse, I think was the guy, like for like 3 years. Like we have had, we have had male cheerleaders for years. Like this is not new for us. So anyway, go ahead, Ralph, drink up. Kevin, an ally, please.
He's bracing.
I am not trying to be. I'm not trying to be. I'm not running around saying I am. I don't want to run around saying I am. I'm
if you're supporting.
Go ahead and make that a 9, Thomas.
Not if you're supporting more males in the workplace, unless you.
Here's the thing.
I just don't care. I don't care.
Here's the real truth of it. If you told me right now that we could sweep the Falcons this year, I mean, make every cheerleader on our squad male. I'm good with it. Like if that's the price I have to pay an all-male cheerleader squad for a couple wins, I'm in. I'm good.
Please keep zooming in on Ralph. I don't know why you stopped zooming in.
All the guys wearing the red dresses in the French Quarter and bring them out into the dome and have them shake their asses.
This is your chance, guys. Fucking finish that bitch. Come on, guys.
I gotta say,
you zoomed away. You were zoomed in on him when he was drinking.
I will say this. I think we're out of Malort. I think I need an emergency shipment if any patron wants to send it. I had to dig for this one. Yeah. The mailbag tonight is not going to be pretty. All
right, well, we set the thing. What's the next goal?
Ralph looks in pain.
350.
He looks like shit.
I am in pain. I am cooked.
We'll give you a discount. 370.
What? I'm not saying what's going to be the tiebreaker for Kellen Moore in the quarterback competition, or if we don't know if he's going to name one before the game on Saturday. But my question to you guys, what for you guys is going to be the tiebreaker that's going to make you say, hey, I think that guy should be the quarterback? What's the tiebreaker for each of you? My God, I think I'm going to throw up.
That's a good question, Ralph. Thanks for asking. I don't know. Again, to me, like right now, I give it tie right now, and I give the Shough. And I think basically, to me, it's the decision making. It's the getting rid of the ball quickly, not holding on to it. To me, I feel like that's the basis for a good NFL quarterback, and you can fix the other things. I feel like it's hard to get a quarterback to be quicker and release the ball faster and get his internal clock.
Dave, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm trying to hold this liquor in my body like Spencer Rattler holds on to the ball.
I don't know. And Andrew's laughing. I think Andrew just donated a bunch of money and it hasn't hit yet.
No. I'm just watching Ralph sway back and forth, and his head is like he looks like a bobblehead. He looks like what I remember Bryce Harris looking like as he lined up against an explosive edge guy. Yeah, Ralph, you look like you're in trouble, buddy.
I am in big trouble.
I'm gonna quote. What
he's been drinking since 2 o'clock, folks.
Found some water, buddy. Please.
I don't have any water. Call an audible. Thomas, let's get to the mailbag. Take it to the top.
You mean
give a
You
donation.
don't have any water.
what about
Wait, wait,
trivia?
What do you mean you don't have any water?
Oh yeah,
you
trivia.
live in a
Go to
major.
trivia. We promised
You
trivia.
live in a top
Last
5
trivia of the season.
American metropolitan area. I know you have running water. You have a tap and a
I know,
faucet.
Dave, but I feel like drinking water during the podcast is a sign of weakness, and patrons they don't
that's true.
pay for that.
It's a sign
No,
of
they don't.
weakness.
It's true. It is a sign of weakness. It's akin to wearing a maroon colored shirt. Go get another drink.
So what's the trivia?
All right. So I received a few trivias, but as we are approaching the regular season, we are trying to stay away for the trivia and save it for the off season. So this is going to be the last trivia of this off season. And I received like 2 trivias from Bradridge and 1 from Jason Champagne, so sorry for skipping those. But this one is a little bit time sensitive. Sponsored by Blake Zeekand. And the trivia question is, how many times have the Saints finished last in the NFC South? And what place did they finish in the following year each time? And Ralph, you cannot answer this question.
That's a complicated
you cannot answer
question.
this.
That's like
Wait, what?
Kevin, that's like back to school. I have one question in 27
in 27
parts.
in 27
Yeah,
parts.
am I going to need to show my work on this?
I know. Like, I know they finished last at least twice.
Well,
Now-
what year did it
And then they
start?
finished-
Do we remember?
And then they. Okay, so hold on. Wait, I have one thing to say.
They were
the
definitely
NFC
last
South.
in 2005. They were last for sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I have one thing to say. There was
And
that
In
period.
2006, they finished first. I know
Right.
that for sure.
Yeah, but there was that period in the during that time where all of the NFC South teams were winning. Were going from last place to first place.
Yeah.
Like they were each
Yeah.
doing that,
Yeah.
and nobody was repeating.
They finished last in 2024, so that's 2. And I know they finished last in 2008 and they won the Super Bowl. But I don't know, did they finish last in the NFC South under Hazlitt? And how many years did Hazlitt?
I don't think Hazlitt. I mean, I don't think it was the NFC South for all of Hazlitt.
No, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Because like they were playing the Rams when we made the playoffs.
Yeah,
in
like 2000, 2001, it was still the West. So like I don't know if 2002, 3, and 4, and 5.
I'm
I don't
gonna
know.
say so. We
When
know.
was
we
the
know they
Tampa-
I'm going with 3.
I'm
When was the
I'm gonna
Tampa,
go with 3 as well. I know for sure 2005 and then 2008, and I think they won the division both times after that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this was the 3rd time, so we don't know yet what their. I think that's right because, I mean, obviously Sean Payton, the worst they ever were was 7-9, right? And,
Yeah.
and DA, as bad as they were with DA, like they were never rock bottom. So yeah,
Well, no, that except for
2005,
2024.
2008, they were dead last in those 2, and we know they finished first the following years. And I'm going to say last year was the 3rd time they did it, and we don't know yet what they'll be.
Yeah,
Final answer.
What is it? What is it, Thomas? This is a group project.
All right. This is a group project. Let's see if you're all right. I think you were right, guys.
We nailed
Took
that
way too long.
answer.
And there's no
Absolutely nailed it.
There
That's
you
as
go.
good
Yeah.
of a trivia performance as we've had.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
That is.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
And somebody in the chat, Jason Champagne, the NFC South started in 2002.
That's what
Because that's when
I was trying to figure out because I remembered the season
Yeah,
that
has
the
it had
Bucks
4 years?
won the Super Bowl. I said the season when the Bucks won the Super Bowl,
Was the
the
first
Saints
year?
beat them in both regular
Twice.
season games.
Yeah. And that's the year the Texans formed because the Texans made the NFL have 32 teams, and that's when they did the big realignment because they could do 8 divisions of 4. Great trivia question, Blake. Great trivia question. All right, Thomas, it's time to get to the mailbag.
I like how
Blake,
Thomas
take the
said this
top.
was time sensitive because we had to get it done before the end of the 2025 season. So it was time sensitive in that we had 5 months to get it done.
I mean, we're not doing trivia during the regular season.
We're
so,
only $85 away from Ralph doing another shot, for what it's worth.
And Oppenheimer says the
A
last
4th
$85
shot. Would that be? No, that wouldn't be record.
It wouldn't be a record, but
we've been there.
But see, we're
$500.
starting from the bet. We're starting at a baseline, Dave, that we've never started at when we've done 4 shots. We usually
can't
start
take
at
it.
0. Today, I was
you've been
starting
drinking
at-
since 2.
Yeah.
What did you drink
Thomas-
from 2 till we got on there?
I drank a lot of past and
Did Everton lose?
sponsor strawberry whiskey, hard hide.
Okay. Did Everton lose?
They did. They always lose.
So does that mean you drank more?
Yes. It's a terrible.
They are
VAR
worse than the
decision.
Saints.
It was
Come on,
just
Dave.
God awful. Just terrible. Let's play Take It to the Top, Thomas.
All right, I will.
All right, what's first up, Thomas?
Drunken finger guns.
It is really
All
drunk.
right, so I had so many questions to choose from this week, and so many amazing questions, so many fire questions. But I saved the best
I'll be the
question
judge of
for
that.
last. First question from the mysterious lizard man, who, if I remember correctly, won one MVP in the past, like a year ago. He asks, can we call the Ralph 40 Ralph's Cripathon?
Cribathlon.
Cribathlon, yeah.
Cribathlon. Yeah, lizard man. If you want to pay and sponsor it, we can call it whatever the hell you want to call it.
DM.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get Learfield to put something up on the big screen, maybe while he's doing it.
Everybody has
we
a
can make
price,
this happen.
lizard man.
Yeah,
I'll make the
definitely has a price.
graphic, you know.
But by the way, Kevin, what's the love update, real quick?
Whoa.
No, I was going to do that after the questions.
Okay.
All right, what's next, Thomas?
All right, next question from the Hooded Nation. The newest member of our
Who's that?
patron-only Discord. He asks, what's a bigger worry, QB, or the fact of a running back after Kamara?
Oh, well, I was saying earlier when I was talking about the running backs. Right now, I'm comfortable with running backs. Obviously, you've got Kamara. We've got.
I'm kind of feeling
what's his
myself a little bit of Kendre.
We've got Kendre Miller.
Good.
Kendre's looked
He looked
good,
good.
and we've got, and then we've got Velus Jones, who I think has looked great too. So, look, honestly, running back went from being a question mark to I think it's answered, and I think we're okay. Obviously, though, Kendre. So far, he's already lasted longer than I thought he would. He's already played two half games, and he still can walk. So fingers crossed here. You know, we'll see how long he lasts. But right now, running back I think it's okay. So quarterback is obviously quarterback is more important just in the fact that like that's your quarterback. Like quarterback is practically a verb for leading your team. So yes, that's important.
I mean, quarterback really feels to me like it's going to be bottom 5, and there's just no escaping it, and that is a huge concern for me because I want all these people to be wrong, Kevin, that are picking the Saints to be the worst team in the football. I want Nick. I have receipts. I have a folder on my phone of receipts, and I want to dunk on these people. And I need Tyler Shough / Rattler to not be a bottom 5 quarterback for that to happen. And I feel like it's slipping away, and I'm getting very sad.
Yeah, I think I'm more concerned about the quarterback situation than the running back situation. Yeah.
Tight end's pretty dire too, Andrew.
Well, yeah.
Although Welsh made a nice catch.
Real good catch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't trust any of the tight ends on this roster, including Juwan Johnson, the guy that's being held out. So
that's why
Welsh. What number is Welsh?
82.
Which one was he? Was he the one? Was he the one that made that ridiculous catch that Shough shouldn't have even thrown? Like that was like
yes.
Yeah, that was a crazy
throw.
catch.
What are you talking about? That was a dime.
That was a dime.
That was
It was a throw. It was.
I mean, that was look.
Fine.
That's a look. Here's what I'll say about that throw. That's a throw that I don't think Rattler even tries to make, let alone would actually make. Two, yeah, it was a good throw, but I mean, like, I think as far as like textbook football is concerned, I don't think that's a throw you should be making.
I mean, it's single coverage. It's difficult, but it's not like
I know.
Like you threw it into triple coverage.
You put the ball in a place for your playmakers to go make plays.
It was great. I mean, the guy, the linebacker, I think it was the linebacker in defense. He didn't have his head turned around. Obviously, he did not see it.
That throw was quintessential Drew Brees.
Listen,
and look, and that's one of the reasons. Those are the flashes.
That's the
and those are the flashes that I see from Shough. Well, and those are the flashes that I see from Shough. That again, I think that I think maybe not, maybe an ill-advised pass. For regardless, he made the pass, great pass in that window to his tight end. The guy made the great catch. But yes, those are the little things that I see from Shough that make me feel like he's got that he's maybe the guy, but again, Rattler's got the chutzpah. Rattler's got the chutzpah to lead the team back to
because
at the end of the game.
I feel like I'm with you, Dave, and I've been more pro Shough than Rattler pretty much this whole time, and I've been down on Rattler. But I will say this about Rattler. First of all, that deep ball that got a 45-yard interference call was a terrible throw. Horribly underthrown. Very lucky that the corner runs into the receiver. I mean, that happens sometimes, right? You underthrow a ball and you get bailed out.
All PI offense.
The receiver, because he's turning around and he stops and he's trying to catch it, and he just gets nailed by the corner that's trying to catch up. So that was a terrible throw, and he was very fortunate. I did not think that Rattler had it in him to make that throw to Mason Tipton down the sideline. That throw was absolutely ridiculous, and it was probably the best throw I've ever seen Rattler make. That deep ball and the touchdown pass to what's his face, Pettis. That was nice.
Pettis, yeah.
But the deep ball down the sideline, I gotta say that was a pretty ball. And I didn't It's funny. I keep hearing about Rattler's arm, and all these guys his arm's not that great. I hate to tell you, Derek Carr, Shough, way better arm talent than Rattler. Not even close. Rattler just does not have the arm talent that some other quarterbacks we've had in the building do. But I didn't think he.
I mean, he throws it hard.
Throws it hard, yeah. But I don't know. He doesn't have anyway. I didn't think he had that throw in him, and credit to Rattler, that opened my eyes. I was surprised to see him make that throw, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and just he's got that certain kind of it's unquantifiable.
Choice,
it's not on paper, but he's got that chutzpah, and he came back and he led the team back and he put that drive together and did great. And you combine that with how well he did, in the second half of the last game of last season, he shows these flashes of he will just get it done. I don't know, but yeah. But both of those are against second string teams. They're not against. Yeah, they're not
for
against
Underhill, for Mina Kimes, for all these people to jump jump in front of these stray bullets, dive in front of Rattler and take them straight in the chest. What is going on? For Underhill to post that the interception was Tipton's fault. He didn't run through the slant. Like, and to get that out within seconds of the post-game conference, like, what does Rattler have on these people? Like, what is going on here with? I mean, it's bizarre.
Nick Underhill, I can't explain that, but I can explain the national media. National media, they love quarterbacks that are chaos agents and scramble around and do fun stuff because it's not.
Yeah, I mean, that was fun. That was a fun ending to the game. But that was a fun ending to the game. Like, you can't blame them.
The further you are away.
Yeah, for a preseason game, that was an exciting ending. Like that was probably the most watchable preseason game this week.
Clock operator, what are you doing, man? You gotta hit that.
Can we talk?
We need some home cooking there. Come on.
Hold on. Can we talk about that?
He was out of bounds with 1 second left.
Okay, but do you think? But he wasn't trying to go out of bounds. So my question is,
he was trying.
Should he have been trying? Exactly.
I mean, I guess.
And it's, look, to be fair, when he caught the ball, when he intercepted it, it was at like the 50, or at the 6, or at their 40. But he ended up running it back, and he ended up running it back into field goal positions, range. So like,
I don't really blame.
Should he have gone out of bounds?
Trying to house that pick.
Yeah.
I mean, should he have, in hindsight? Yes, to kick the field goal and win the game. Yes. But
yeah, okay.
I don't really blame
Kellen Moore was smiling. Nobody looked upset about it. Like everybody,
no one cared. Yeah, I can't blame Sanker for trying to house that interception. And also, I don't expect Sanker to know this obscure rule where his interception. Yeah, it's going to end. And now I will say this, Dave. If that pick had happened in regulation of a regular season game, and he doesn't get out of bounds with 1 second left,
and we need 3 points,
and the game goes to overtime because we don't kick, I would have lost my absolute marble.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The refs never miss an opportunity to screw the Saints. Thomas, what's next?
All right. That was a long one. Final question of the show. This is like one of my favorite questions of all time. From Blake Deacon, the Trivia Master for tonight.
Ridiculous.
He asks, why do the two bougiest co-hosts have the most scuffed internet/camera/microphone?
Kevin, that's a great question.
Wait. Hold on. I'm taking this one. Hold on. I am taking this one.
Oh, surprise. Dave wants to answer something.
Hold on. Ralph, Kevin, do you care to explain yourselves?
I feel like this is right in Kevin's wheelhouse, but go ahead.
No,
that's how I'm answering it. Ralph, Kevin, what do you?
I mean, for Andrew, the answer is easy, man.
Andrew's a boomer.
Andrew's a boomer, man. The answer is behind the scenes from last week.
No, I'm asking Ralph and Kevin. Why do you guys have the most scuffed internet camera microphones setups?
I mean, I'm drunk and a cripple, Dave. That's self-explanatory.
Dave answers the question as the Marantz beeps in the background, man.
It does. The Marantz is sending messages to aliens galaxies away.
The thing that annoys me the most, I can mute myself for the most part, so I don't think the Marantz is that big of a deal, and I don't think only people that are listening with headphones even hear the Marantz. I don't really hear it in my car. The thing that annoys me the most, and it's probably happening even right now as I'm making this whole talk here, and that is that, like, I notice my sound will just drop out and cut out for like 1 second every like 30 seconds, and like that annoys me.
Newsflash.
Anytime I listen to the playback of our podcast,
my Wi-Fi is going to get way, way worse, and it's going to drive poor Thomas insane. Be on the lookout for that. So that was the final question. So, Kevin, before we get out of here, people demand it. People want it.
Love update.
Love update.
Yeah, the update is things are going all right.
Any train rides?
Oh.
No train rides. No train rides, no vacations.
Nobody's riding a train.
Nobody is taking the train. Nobody is riding the train. Nobody is catching the train. Nobody is throwing the train.
Training the train.
Getting trained.
Yeah. Nobody is training in vain. She came to watch. I can't remember if I told you guys this. She came to watch me wrestle last month.
No.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
That went well. And she's
Really?
gonna come. She's gonna come watch again in September. For the
she's
one.
watched you wrestle,
and she's heard the podcast.
I did enough to want to come back, and
Yeah.
she's okay with the current state of your beard. You should break up with her.
Yeah. No, you should
ring
wipe her up
shop.
immediately.
Start
Alhamdulillah.
Really? Are you
shopping.
kidding me? She's
Salam
heard the
alaikum.
Ignore
podcast. She's seen him
Andrew.
wrestle. She's seen him wrestle. And she's seen that beard.
Yeah,
She's a
She's
keeper.
seen that beard.
She's the one.
Lock it.
yeah. She is cuddled up against this beard.
Lock it
Lock
in.
her up.
Jesus.
I
Next,
do have.
next you're gonna fucking tell me your favorite color is maroon.
Wow. Lock it in. I mean, come on.
I do have. Jude falling over. I do have a
I mean, that was
question.
pretty good. That was pretty good.
I do have a question for.
Ralph's too drunk to appreciate that one.
He'll
I'm
get
scared
it.
to
He'll
laugh
get
really
it in
hard,
about
man.
an hour.
I think I
and a
might
half.
vomit.
I do have a question. How do you guys handle? Well, let me ask you this: Are your wives hot sleepers?
Yeah. No, I am. I'm the hot sleeper.
Okay.
I'm the hot sleeper.
Okay.
I'm definitely the hot
mean-
sleeper.
Where's this going?
No.
The issue is as soon as this woman falls asleep, it's like a switch
She
gets
radiates
flipped,
heat.
and she immediately starts radiating heat.
yeah.
Pages says menopause.
The problem is she is wrapped around me at the time
That's a problem.
and draped
Kevin,
over
I
me.
feel you.
Okay. Oh my
So-
God. Are you
Feel
naked?
Because
I'm getting so I'm immediately going to bed and then waking up like 90 minutes to 2 hours later, overheated and feeling clammy as hell. And she's just, like
I'm guessing your beard isn't helping.
the beard doesn't matter. The beard
That's
doesn't.
right. Maybe it's
the beard
because
has
of the
no
beard.
effect
The
one
beard
way or
is
the
like
other.
a fur coat over her while she's sleeping.
no, Kevin. Here's what you got to do.
Take off
Here's
your
what you gotta
maroon
do.
shirt.
Kevin, this is a serious problem, and Uncle Ralph's here to solve it for you.
Uncle
You
Ralph.
need-
This is
You need
disturbing using that
wearing
reference.
maroon. Stop wearing maroon.
you need
PJs.
to establish a cuddle window, and you get like 10 minutes, and then
Yeah, and then you're
window's
out of there.
over,
I'm out of there.
and you separate, and you can have another cuddle window later in the night, perhaps.
Separate beds.
We can't have
If-
a
Yeah,
full
if you meet up.
like 8 hours of cuddling. You got to have cuddle windows in there. You
It's
gotta-
interesting. I can't.
The
Yeah, I was about to say I
expert-
can't believe this.
What is going
Ralph,
on?
Ralph has been to therapy. This has therapist written all over it.
No.
But anyway,
No, I'm-
but it's good, but it's accurate. It's very true. And my wife and I don't call it that, but I would say that is actually what we do. It's like, yeah, when you like lay down and you go to sleep originally, like, you can cuddle, but after like 10 minutes, I'm like Maverick peeling off. I'm like, I'm out of here. I got to go do something else. And then I'm sleeping by myself. And then, like Ralph said, like maybe in the middle of the night, things happen and you wind up next to each other
Bada
and
bing,
maybe you
bada
line up
boom.
and you can. No, I'm not talking that. I'm just saying like maybe you end up spooning again and you can cuddle again if it happens. And if it doesn't happen, it's fine too. But it depends on the size of the bed you've got, I guess, and how far
Jesus.
people can stray.
People are saying that I'm laying
this
down
got
the law. No,
awfully
it's
scientific.
actually my wife came up with that. But I'll tell you what destroys
wife.
all cuddle
That's right.
windows, all of it. A 9-year-old child, they don't respect laws, international treaties, and they radiate heat like a freaking furnace. And
Wait, your wife
9-year-old,
came?
he
Did
just
your wife?
fucking-
So wait, your
he
Sally
just gets
came
in
up
the
with the
bed.
term "cuddle window."
No, I just made that up on the fly, but she does have that. She's like, we can't do this all night.
Oh.
We just can't do this all night. But the 9-year-old, he gets in. It doesn't matter. He doesn't want to cuddle, but he just radiates heat like a furnace. It's deplorable.
He still sleeps in the bed with
lovely.
you?
I mean, yeah. He comes like every now and then, on a regular
Sounds
basis.
like the rooster needs to show the hen who the boss is.
Probably, but then I
Cajun
feel like
chat,
Andrew. Then I feel
if
bad
she-
because I'm like I'm old and I'm only gonna have the one kid, and then I'm gonna be like, and he's eventually not gonna want to. He's gonna hate me, and I need to, cherish all these memories.
A few
even though they
fire
annoy me.
messages in the chat. Cajun Sands, if she farts on your leg, she's a keeper. Kevin, keep that in mind. And also,
That's
your
gross.
boy
That's-
Alan, Sally can only handle 10 minutes of Ralph at a time.
That's accurate. That'll be on her tombstone, probably.
I can relate, Sally. I can relate.
Well, you know what? Actually, I'm thinking about it, Ralph.
Love you.
Yeah.
Well, no, hold on. Now, the problem with cuddling, like for normal people, non-crippled people, is like, you're on one side and like
That's right.
maybe one arm is underneath your partner, or it's like up here, like over your, and it's like really, it's hard. And like, it really like, numbs your arm or can be uncomfortable or deaden your arm. Like, and Ralph's arm is already dead. Like, so maybe he's like a perfect cuddler because like he can just get right up in there. He's got the one good arm he wraps around you.
Wow.
And the other arm is dead already. He doesn't care about that arm. That just stays on the side. Like,
That's right,
maybe
Dave. See,
Ralph is
see, you're right, Dave. That's a great point.
And I'm seeing, so Ralph, your right arm.
I got to cuddle with the bad arm over. I can't.
That's how you do it?
I can't go this way because.
Oh no, I would think you would go. Oh, you do it.
No,
because you go bad arm over. I would think you would go.
I gotta go bad arm over because if I go bad arm tucked under, the bad arm has terrible circulation and falls asleep like that and starts.
So you deal. So you basically you have the same problem we all have. That's the problem that we all have is that underarm loses circulation.
Ralph,
is uncomfortable. Interesting. Okay,
Ralph, I just want to thank you for having a Torricelli Simpkins fat head on your wall. So I want to thank you for doing that.
I got it right there. I hate you,
Thank
Andrew.
you for doing that.
Andrew,
thanks for looking out.
Andrew,
I must have come in the mail
has-
this week.
It's sickening that Saints Twitter is already clamoring for him to start. That's how far ahead Andrew is in this competition. It's gross. But Thomas, before we get out of here, recap the MVP competition.
All right. So as you can see, we are now on our 106 week donation streak. Only, quote unquote, 50 weeks to go for Ralph doing his crippled run. And let's see at the big board how it looks like. Only like 3 weeks away from the raffle of Ralph. Of going with Ralph.
Three more chances to win and go with me to a Saints game and sit with the Poors.
and you can see the maybe male. You can see the maybe male cheerleader.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's when you're high up and you're in section 641. It's far away. It's practically in Metairie. It's so far.
Shut up.
So thanks everybody for donating. We love you guys. Remember the MVP. We
That's
still
not
have
true.
the whiteboard. You people are falling down the job. Text DM Thomas. You can write on the whiteboard. We'll put it back up. If the MVP winner would do it, I'll erase the whiteboard and Sally will write in a nice Mexican cursive whatever you want on the board as long as
Mexican cursive.
So thanks to everybody.
What the hell does that mean? What is Mexican cursive?
Mexican cursive. I just made it up. I'm so drunk, Dave. The mailbag is going to be.
Yeah, can I thank everyone, man? I'll try to wrap up the show, man.
And so, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show and we made you
For
laugh,
fuck's
consider
sake, can
supporting
I
the show.
thank everyone, man? What the fuck?
Okay, thanks. All right.
Jesus,
I'm off the rails,
man.
Thomas. Come on, man.
Jesus Christ, man.
Go.
All right, thanks everyone, guys. It was a team effort.
We reached 3 donation goals thanks to your boy Allen, to Wendell Cavalier, to San Antonio Saint, to Run Cripple Run, to Who Dat Gopher, to Oppenheimer, and to the MVP. For the first time this off-season, but not ever, with surprisingly not the highest amount this off-season, 155 buckaroos. Who is the one only Cajun Sands, the legend himself? Congratulations!
Thank you, Cajun Sands. Thank you, Cajun Sands.
That's right.
155.
Let's not bury the lead. Oppenheimer couldn't keep up.
There's always next week, Oppenheimer. So
There's always
thanks
next
for
week,
watching,
buddy.
guys. If you enjoyed the show and we made you laugh, consider supporting the show by going to patreon.com/Saints Happy Hour. Any first-time patron gets 90% off their first month, all August. You should do it before it goes away. Give us a shot. Every little bit helps make the show a little bit drunker. And don't forget to follow us on the socials, wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks to Dave, Andrew, Kevin, Thomas, the best producer on earth, running the show back in Poland. I'm Ralph. I'm drunk. Until next time, the bar is closed.